Bitcoin is currently trading at $59,000. But is this the last chance for us to buy Bitcoin below $60,000 in this market cycle? In today's video, we are going to cover a very interesting chart pattern which actually will tell us if this is the last chance for us. Also, there's one indicator in the Bitcoin chart which has done something which it has not done ever in the past. So what is that indicator? What is the move? And more importantly, what that move actually means for the Bitcoin price? Stay tuned to today's video and find out more.
Subscribe to watch more videos like this.
Hello friends, my name is Soham and I welcome you to Crypto Bulls Club, your one-stop destination for all the technical analysis and news from the world of cryptocurrencies. If you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. This will notify you with all the new videos that we release, and we release new videos every day. Also, if you would like to discuss about any cryptocurrencies or about your portfolio, head over to Telegram and join us on Crypto Bulls Club. The link is given in the description below. If you like to read more about cryptocurrencies, make sure you visit our website where we post interesting articles. Also, if you would like to get an expert opinion on your portfolio or any other coin for that matter, you can click on the Book a Crypto Consulting Session button and you can fill up the form, and one of our experts will get on a one-on-one call session with you. This is a paid service. Now let's quickly jump onto the charts. So the first chart that I want to highlight today is called the Bitcoin Simple Red Month Rule. What does this indicate? Let's first try to understand that. So let's first go back to the 2011 to 2013 time period, and this is on a monthly time frame. So if you want to plot it, you can go ahead and do that on your charts as well. So what does this indicate? Let's try to understand that. So this chart actually highlights two things. Number one, the red month below the previous all-time high is a great opportunity to buy Bitcoin, and we might or might not able to get Bitcoin at those price ever again. Okay, so for example, in June 2011, Bitcoin made its all-time high of $32, okay, 31.9 to be precise. Then we had a correction. Then in October 2012, we had the last red candle on the monthly chart before we crossed our all-time high, which was about $32 at that point of time. This, according to this analysis in the chart, was a great buying opportunity, and Bitcoin never returned to that price ever again. So what was that price basically? So the high for that month was about $13 and the low was around $9.75. So as far as the chart and the history is concerned, we never went back to those prices ever again. Now, according to this chart, this was a great buying opportunity. What was the last buying opportunity for that market cycle? The last buying opportunity for that market cycle is after we click the all-time high, we will generally have one or two red candles on the monthly chart. Now, these red candles are essentially the last buying opportunity before we hit the new all-time high. One other important factor that we need to consider here is Bitcoin never actually returned to those levels again, right? So for example, after making an all-time high, after breaking the all-time high rather, in February of 2013, we had two red candles on the monthly chart, one in May of 2013, another one was in June of 2013. Then we went on to this parabolic move wherein we made our new all-time high of about $1,242. Now, what this chart is indicating here is these 2 months, May and June of 2013, were the last opportunity for us to buy Bitcoin in that particular market cycle before it hit the all-time high. Okay, so what essentially it means is these were the lowest points that one should have ideally entered into. Now let's move on to the next market cycle. Okay, so after making this all-time high, we went to a bear market, and this bear market from November 2013, where we made a new all-time high, The next all-time high came in December 2017. Now, in the 2017 market cycle, what we need to understand here is the last month before breaking the previous all-time high was March of 2017, because in April 2017 we broke the previous all-time high and we closed at around $1,366. So what was the last month? The last month was March of 2017, where Bitcoin went as low as $888 and made an high of 1336. So according to this chart, this was a great buying opportunity for that particular market cycle, and interestingly, Bitcoin never went down to those levels again. Now moving forward, after making this all-time high in April, we went from April right up to August and we printed 5 green monthly candles. In September, however, we had a red candle. According to this chart, September 2017 was the last chance for us to buy Bitcoin at those lower levels before we made the all-time high of $20,000. Bitcoin did eventually come down below that during the bear market, but if I have to talk about that particular market cycle, Bitcoin never went below the price of $2,974 up to December 2017. So the next time that we got Bitcoin and those prices was in November 2018. So it was a wait of more than a year before we got Bitcoin at those prices. Now moving on to this particular market cycle. Now we broke the previous all-time high of $20,000 in November 2020, right? So we printed the high of, basically the previous high of Bitcoin was around 19,804. And we broke the all-time high in November, where we printed 19,867. Okay, so from October onwards till March, as we know, we had 6 green candles in a row. Now what this chart indicates is the last monthly red candle before we crossed the previous all-time high was in September 2020, and that was a great buying opportunity for us to get Bitcoin in this market cycle, as Bitcoin will not re-enter that zone again. That's what this chart is indicating. Now we are at a very interesting phase. Let me tell you why. Last monthly red candle before making the new all-time high would be the last opportunity for us to get Bitcoin at such lower prices, at least for that market cycle. Now we know that for sure because we have seen it in previous market cycles. Now, as we all know, April was a red month for us. If anyone bought Bitcoin in April, wherein the lower end of was at around 47,000 and the higher was obviously almost 65,000, 64,900 $. So that was essentially essentially the all-time high as of now. But if this month, that is May of 2021, turns out to be a red month, then these 2 months would be the last opportunity for us to buy Bitcoin at such lower prices before the end of this market cycle. So what this chart is actually highlighting is we might never come back to these levels of 58,000 or 55,000 or for that matter $60,000. Okay, so this is what this chart is actually highlighting. Do let me know in the comments below, what do you feel about this chart? Do you feel that whether Bitcoin will never reach these levels again in this market cycle or not? Now let's move on to the other chart that is very interesting. So we are currently on the Bitcoin US dollar daily chart, and there is something that I would like to show you here. These lines that we have over here, these indicate the pi cycle top indicator. If you have been following our channel, you would have seen one of our videos wherein we told you 4 simple steps on when to sell your Bitcoin. If you haven't seen that video, you can click the eye icon above my head and you can watch it right now. Now, one of the 4 reasons that we told you was the pi cycle cross. What is the pi cycle cross? The pi cycle cross is basically when this orange line actually crosses over the green line. But we also said we wanted confluence among the indicators. What were those indicators? So one of them was the pi cycle top indicator, another one was the RSI, the third was the Bitcoin investor tool, and there was also a 4th one. So I recommend you, if you haven't seen that video, you can watch that video right now as well. Now what the pi cycle indicator had done a few weeks ago was the orange line actually crossed over the green line. But at that point of time, we said we do not have confluence among the indicators. What do I mean by the confluence? So only the pi cycle top was highlighting that, okay, we are near a market cycle top, whereas all other indicators were highlighting that it's not. We still have got time. Also, the chart patterns also suggested that we are nowhere close to the market cycle top as of this moment. Why? Because market cycle tops are generally blow off tops. What we have over here from this period is basically, so this complete period that we have over here is a more or less of a consolidation. Okay, so we said that pi cycle indicator is an indicator which was built in 2020 and it was retrofitted into the data or into the chart. Now this pi cycle indicator has actually crossed down again. Okay, so the orange line went above. It was in the middle of April that we had this cross, and now it has crossed below the green line. What does this indicate? This actually indicates and strengthens our demands, wherein we are saying that we are nowhere close to the market cycle top, and this was actually a false signal. We told you this all the way through. If you are a part of our Telegram channel, you would have known it. So if you are still not there, you can join our Telegram channel by clicking the link in the description below, wherein we discuss very interesting chart patterns and price predictions as well. Now, since this has crossed down, we have got one more indicator telling us that we are nowhere close to the market cycle top, and this is just a consolidation. So what does this indicate? This indicates, as I told you, one thing: the market cycle top is nowhere close, and when this crosses back again, that might be a market cycle top, given we have a confluence among all the indicators. So you need to do what to know that? You need to subscribe to our channel, you need to join us on Telegram, and we will definitely let you know when we feel that the market cycle top is close by. What is my price predictions for this market cycle to top out at? I think it will be somewhere between $150,000 to $200,000. Again, this is not financial advice. I am not your financial advisor. You need to do your own research. And if you're confused about how to do your own research, we made a video on it as well to facilitate you on how to do your own research. You can actually click the icon above my head and you can actually watch it. So this is one other indicator that I will keep you updated on, as well as we will also see whether the $60,000 is the mark where we don't reach back in this market cycle ever again. So let me know your thoughts, your comments. If you hold Bitcoin, what was the least price that you bought Bitcoin for? By commenting below. And also, can we get 100 likes for this video? If you like the content, please share it across your network and let's get at least 100 likes, because that will motivate us to keep you updated with all new videos and all new updates from the world of cryptocurrencies. So stay blessed, stay happy. Thank you for watching. Bye bye for now.